It's Saturday morning. The house is still quiet. My coffee is hot, at least for the first 3 sips, and lukewarm for the rest. That's the way it always is. The kids are watching something on the iPad. I don't know what, though, and for the next 30 minutes, I really don't care. I have 3 browser tabs open on my laptop. Tab 1, Perplexity Comet. Tab 2 has Manus. And tab 3, Genspark. 3 autonomous AI tools, 3 different companies, 3 different promises. And I'm about to do something I told myself I'd never do without thinking it through first, very carefully. I'm about to let all 3 of them use my computer. Not chat with me, not answer my questions, use my computer. I'm going to give each one the same task, and I'm going to watch what they do. I'm telling you this today because if you finished the 10-minute agent pilot series, if you built your stack, ran the audit, picked your 3, set up your weekly rhythm, you are right at the edge of what's to come next. The pilot was about agents you talk to. This next frontier, it's about agents that go do without you. And Mama, what happened on my Saturday morning is the most useful thing I can tell you about that frontier. Let's break this thing down. Welcome to AI for Working Moms, the show for working moms who want to actually use AI, not just hear about it. This is the 10-minute agent series. 10 minutes to listen, 10 minutes to build, 1 real agent added to your toolkit by the end of every episode. Let's go. So here's what's happening in AI right now in 2026. The word agent used to mean a chatbot you could configure, a custom GPT, a Gemini gem, a Claude project. We covered all of that in the pilot. The new thing, the thing every tech company is racing to ship, is autonomous agents. AI that doesn't just answer questions, AI that takes actions on your computer on your behalf. And listen, every I tried autonomous agent article on the internet sounds one of 2 ways. Either it's breathless, this changes everything, book your flights with AI, fire your assistant, or it's terrified. AI will take your job. AI will take your inbox. Run. That is not what working moms really need to hear. What working moms need is an honest test from someone who knows enterprise governance, who has to think about whether her teenager could use it, whether her aging parents could be tricked by it, whether her own work with CRM could be exposed to it. That's what today is. 1 Saturday morning, 3 tools, 1 real task, and the after framework, my Trust by Design framework, running in the background with every decision. Now, first, let me tell you what each of these 3 tools actually is. Because the marketing pages all sound the same, and that's not helpful. Perplexity Comet. This is a browser, an agentic browser. Imagine Google Chrome, but with an AI sitting inside it that can click links, fill out forms, scroll pages, and compare information across multiple websites. All of it while you sit there and watch. You give it a task, you see the cursor move. Yes, you see the cursor move. It's the most visible of all of the 3 because everything happens in front of you on the screen. Now, Manus. This is a task agent. You give it a goal, like find me 5 summer camps within 30 miles away from my home under $500 a week. That still has spots open for the week of July 7th. And Manus goes off and does the work in the background. You can come back 10 minutes later to a finished comparison. It's the most behind the scenes of all 3. Then there's Genspark. This is an autonomous workspace. It's somewhere between Comet and Manus. It plans the task, breaks it into steps, and executes each step, with you watching the plan unfold. The most structured of all three. Three tools, three different ways of going to work, same task across all three. The task I gave them was research 5-day camps within 30 miles of my home for my kids' age range, and that they must still have availability for the week I need them, with cost and pickup time and lunch policy compared side by side, and one thing I should ask before signing up. A real task with real stakes, because if I pick the wrong camp, my kids will be the one living with my mistake. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The win. One of these tools, and I'm not going to tell you which one because I want you to test for yourself, gave me back a comparison that was better than what I would have built manually. Better than what I would have even imagined it. It was just a complete shock and awe for me. It had a role I didn't think to even ask about, whether camps required swim assessments. Two of the camps I was considering would have rejected my younger one on day one because of a swim level requirement I didn't even know existed. I would have missed that. The agent didn't. That's the win. That's the moment where you go, oh, this is what people mean when they say agents save you time. It didn't just do it faster. It did smarter what I would have done by adding a column to my own thinking. But there's always a but, the wake-up call. The difference, one of these three tools, and again, you're going to want to find this out for yourself, handed me back a camp that, when I clicked the link to verify, had closed 2 summers ago. The website was still up. The camp was not. The agent had not noticed. If I skipped this verification, if I just trusted the output because it looked professional and formatted and complete, I would have called a phone number that didn't work, gotten frustrated, and probably blamed my husband for the morning being chaotic. The output looked finished. It was not. That's the wake-up call. And mama, that's the lesson of autonomous AI in 2026. The output looks finished long before it really is. Your job is the verification gap. Okay, after framework moment here. All 5 letters apply in real time to what I just did. Agency. Every time one of these agents asks me a question, do you want me to book this? Do you want me to log in? I said no. I said no, even when saying yes would have saved me a minute. Because the minute I let it take an action that affects my accounts, my money, my family, the agency is gone. I stayed the CEO. The agent stayed the assistant. So fairness. Some of the data the agent pulls was about real people, real camp directors, real reviews from real parents who didn't know I was about to feed their words into an AI. I didn't act on review snipping or 1-star outliers from a single anonymous person without checking. The agent doesn't know the difference between a fair representation of a place and an unfair one. I do. Transparency. I watched what they did, all of them. I didn't let any of them run tools in a tab I wasn't looking at. Comet shows you the cursor. Manus shows you the trace. Genspark shows you the plan. If a tool ever hides what it's doing, close it. Empathy. The reason I was doing this in the first place was for my kids, not the agent's recommendation. The agent doesn't know what my kids' summer should feel like. I do. Reliability. Verify before you act. Every single time. Click the link, call the place, read the actual review on the actual website. The agent gives you a head start. The agent doesn't give you the finish line. 5 letters: agency, fairness, transparency, empathy, reliability, running in the background of every click for 2.5 hours on a Saturday morning. Here's the after moment that matters most. Reliability and agency together. An autonomous agent gives you output that looks finished, formatted, professional, complete. That doesn't mean it is finished. You verify before you act. Click the links, check the prices, read the reviews yourself if your money or your kids are involved. The agent doesn't do the legwork. You do the judgment. That's the deal. If you remember nothing else from this episode, remember these 2 sentences. The agent does the legwork. You do the judgment. Now, here's your action step. Pick one autonomous agent, just one: Comet, Manus, Genspark. If you can't access any of these, ChatGPT's agent mode or Claude's computer use feature will work too. Run one low-stakes task. I'm going to repeat this. Low stakes, mama. Do not book travel. Do not manage a bill. Do not give it your work email. Do not let it touch anything where a mistake costs you real money or real time. Run something where if the agent is wrong, you just laugh about it. Compare 3 vacuum cleaners. Research 5 date night restaurants in your zip code. Shortlist 3 summer camps. Look up gift ideas for a friend's birthday. Spend 10 minutes on this task. Spend another 10 minutes verifying the output. That second 10 minutes in the lesson, that's where you learn the trust gradient. Don't skip the verification. Don't skip the verification. 2 things I want you to do this week. First, come tell me in the AI Confidence Playground what you tried, what you sent it to do, and where the verification saved you, or where you wished you verified. I am collecting the verification stories. The verification stories are the curriculum. The link is in the show notes. And second, if you miss any of the 10-minute agent pilot series, episodes 28 through 35, this is a great time to go back. Start with episode 28, which is the audit. Then episode 35 is the synthesis. Then come back to this episode. The pilot is where the stack lives. This episode is where the stack ends and the next frontier begins. Here's where I want you to walk away with today. Autonomous agents are not magic. They're not coming for your job. They're not coming for your inbox. They are tools that finish what they start before they're done. And your job is the part they cannot finish. That part is judgment. That part is still you. That will always be you. You got this, mama. And I will see you in episode 37, where we get back to Brielle and we build the one document that makes every agent you have smarter. Thank you so much for spending time with me on AI for Working Moms. If today's episode helped you see artificial intelligence a little differently or gave you one idea you can actually use, take one moment to subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. It helps more people discover the show and build confidence with AI. And if you're wondering where you and your kids currently stand with AI, I have 2 resources for you. I created a short quiz called What's Your AI Confidence Level as a Working Mom? It takes just a few minutes and will help you understand your starting point and your next step. Also, if you're a parent thinking about the future for your kids, I have an AI readiness scorecard for them to help you assess and prepare your child for the future of work in the age of artificial intelligence. So you have 2 options. You can take the AI confidence quiz for yourself or explore the Kids AI Resource Scorecard to see where your child stands. How about you try both? You'll find the links in the show notes. And if you have a question you'd like featured in future shows, you can submit it for the Ask AI segment at lakeishaholloway.com/podcast. All of my resources mentioned are linked from that page. And finally, if you would like a place where you could actually practice what we talk about here, I invite you to join the AI Confidence Playground. It's a free community where people come together, learn, experiment, and build real confidence using artificial intelligence. Remember, you do not have to do everything, and you do not have to do it all at once. You can excel professionally without sacrificing your family on the altar of success. This is AI for Working Moms, because the future of work should work for moms too. I'll meet you in the next episode.